Procedures. Regarding the Brandon McLeod case, that report offers a vastly different and devastating critique of what happened here that day.
It took a lot from me.
Dorothy Chappelle's grandson had been arrested months earlier for robbing a pizza delivery man at knife point.
He is a predator, a street thug.
And he was a suspect in 2 more recent robberies when the police came to Chappelle's house that morning before dawn.
They had the right to investigate, but not go that far and kill Brandon.
The OPS report not only says the detectives involved, Phil Habib and John Kranick, violated 10 rules or procedures, it questions repeatedly whether the officers are telling the truth about what happened. Example, the officers say they announced themselves at the home as Cleveland Police and later upstairs in his bedroom gave McLeod commands to drop this knife. But according to the report, a fellow officer on the scene doesn't recall whether he heard any announcement or commands before hearing the gunshots. Brandon's uncle, Melvin, is an analyst who's worked at the same local bank for 21 years. He answered the door that morning, and his recollection is clear.
By the time I got to the end of the dining room window, that's when all the shots began to fire.
Did you hear them announce themselves?
No, they did not.
Ever?
Ever.
Did you hear any commands to Brandon?
None. All of Brandon's windows were open. If they had said anything, I would have heard it because I was right under his bedroom.
So what happened in here? We've silhouetted McLeod's body where he was found, dead in a closet next to the head of his bed. These are coroner's employees reenacting the officers' stated positions at the foot of the bed in the small room. In their statements, the officers said McLeod came at them or lunged at them while holding a steak knife.
There is no lunging. And there is no lunging because the officers backed off from that statement in their depositions.
McLeod was shot 10 times. The coroner's trace evidence report says, and its photos show, that the blood is confined to near the head of the bed, the floor just outside the adjacent closet, and mostly in the closet itself. There is no blood further down towards where the officers say they were positioned. The OPS report bluntly states, it becomes disingenuous to suggest that McLeod attacked the officers several feet away, but after getting shot, he waited to start bleeding until he was back across the room. The report says it is more plausible that McLeod was attempting to hide in the closet, that the officers closed in on him, and when they saw the knife, they perceived a threat because they had gotten so close.
It shouldn't have ended like that.
Melvin, they were afraid for their lives.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it one instant.
The detectives involved had obtained a search warrant for evidence of robberies, but the OPS report says they did not have a supervisor present as police rules required, even though up to 3 should have been available. And the report says the detectives had 3 days to execute the warrant, so why conduct a pre-dawn raid?
Were they using the search warrant in order to get in that house and confront Brandon?
Some people watching us would say, kid was a suspect. Police are trying to take a bad guy off the street. Guy doesn't surrender right away. Bad things happen.
Well, there are ways of getting so-called bad people off the street without killing them.
But speaking for the officers, the police union says the OPS report shouldn't be taken at face value.
Complete garbage.
The union says, and the city confirms, that OPS investigator Henry O'Brien's son had once been arrested by Detective Phil Habib, a fact the union says taints O'Brien's conclusions.
They're conclusions that none of these other investigative units came to, and he came to these conclusions because of a personal bias that he has for Detective Habib.
The mayor-appointed police review board had the OPS report listing the 10 reported violations, yet recommended to Police Chief Michael McGrath that no discipline should be imposed because of insufficient evidence. The chief reports to Safety Director Marty Flask, who defends the board's decision.
5 citizens of this community who had the opportunity to review everything and recommended that there was insufficient evidence.
Didn't your investigator have the same access as the review board?
That's correct, he did.
If you have your investigator say there's 10 violations, you take no discipline, are you not telling your police officers it doesn't matter if you violate our procedures?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. There's no evidence to charge the officers with any criminal conduct nor was there any evidence to charge the officers with any disciplinary violations.
I know the board decided not to, but I don't know how you can say there's no evidence when your own investigator found 10 violations.
Yes, his recommendations to the board were taken in consideration.
And you understand some of the community may not share your confidence.
I understand.
Flask says he will now institute a new policy designed to eliminate any potential conflicts between investigators and the officers they investigate.
It's still good policemen, but how do you trust them? They're there to protect and to serve, not to take up a life.
Through the city, investigator Henry O'Brien declined comment. The review board only recommends discipline for violating rules. It has no bearing on criminal proceedings where, again, the officers have been cleared. The city initially refused to give us the report, and it got an order by a federal judge that keeps McLeod's family from talking about it.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. To read the report the city first didn't want you to see, head to myfoxcleveland.com.
A sheriff's deputy responding to an emergency call hits and kills a pedestrian.
Fox 8 News reporter Jack Shea joining us live with a story tonight. Jack?
Bill and Stacy, investigators say the lights and siren on that cruiser were on at the time, but they also say the judgment of the victim had been impaired.
Mourners placed flowers at a memorial on a street corner in Mansfield where 30-year-old Etta Marchant died.
Hey, got an MVA in front of Circle K on Lexington Avenue, car versus pedestrian.
Mansfield police say Marchant was trying to cross U.S. Route 42 when he ran into the path of a Richland County Sheriff's cruiser, being driven by a deputy who was responding to an emergency call. The car was traveling at about 50 miles an hour, and its lights and siren were activated.
The individual had tried to cross the street, and then for whatever reason, decided to turn back and go back to the curb that he came from just as the deputy was approaching. The deputy tried to take evasive action to avoid this individual, but could not.
Friends say Etta Marchant was trying to cross the street to retrieve some beer that he had purchased, but left behind at a nearby carryout. And in fact, the Richland County coroner says testing revealed Marchant had a lot to drink on the night of the accident and was highly intoxicated. But at least one witness is raising questions about the conduct of the sheriff's deputy after the collision. And it is prompting Marchant's family to call for an independent investigation.
The sheriff hit him and kept on going. And he went all the way up the road, and then he stopped for a minute before he came back. By the time the sheriff came back, we was already up there. The sheriff came back, he was being real snotty, he was. Told us we can leave.
Something should be done, because I know if it would have been one of us that would have went around the block or something, we'd have been in jail. I mean, they'd have said we hit and skip or something, you know.
But Mansfield police say so far their investigation shows that the deputy was doing his job, and Adam Marchant's poor judgment sealed his own fate.
After striking the individual, the deputy stopped, positioned his car as best as he could to protect the individual from other traffic, rendered whatever first aid he could, and called for an ambulance.
And we were told the blood alcohol content of the victim, Adam Marchant, was .297. That is nearly 4 times the legal limit for drunk driving in Ohio.
Jack Shea reporting for us. Donna Munda's relatives take the stand as a jury decides if she should die for having her husband murdered. Donna Munda was convicted of hiring her lover to kill her husband, Dr. Ghulam Munda, so they could split his fortune. The doctor was shot and killed on the Ohio Turnpike back in 2005. Donna's mother, Dorothy Smouse, and all 3 of her sisters took the stand. Each said it would devastate them if Donna Munda were put to death and asked for her to get life in prison.
Richmond Heights police need your help catching an armed bank robber tonight. He held up the Hunting National Bank on Wilson Mills Road Saturday about 9 in the morning. He jumped over the counter. You can see he's on the same side as the teller, then ran out the back, a reward being offered for information. Call the FBI or Richmond Heights Police Department. Also, Painesville Police and Fire are called to an apartment complex near the Grand River. A garbage truck rolls into one of the buildings, putting a hole in the front wall. The driver was not at the wheel at the time. Nobody in the apartments was hurt, but the entire building evacuated while the damage was assessed.
The entire weight of that building is sitting on the truck right now. It's stable right now until we try to move the truck. We've had engineers come in and evaluate it, and they're going to build a shoring wall to hold the building up while we pull the truck out.
That same apartment building, by the way, survived record flooding almost exactly 1 year ago.
The music at Cleveland Brown Stadium this weekend was great, but the stench and mess from a sewer backup ruined it for a lot of country music fans. Fox 8 News anchor Lou Maglio's got new information for us tonight. Lou?
Well, Stacy, 2 upcoming events here at Brown Stadium are being canceled. A water pipe busted, toilets overflowed. Clear to say it was a mess inside of Cleveland Browns Stadium on Saturday night. Now, this is not exactly what Kenny Chesney fans had in mind. Toilets stopped working, water gushed through parts of the building. Today, people with the Browns and the city are saying an 8-inch water pipe busted, and because of that, many toilets did not have enough pressure to operate. A ticket tailgate party Friday night is canceled. Also, family night, August 3rd, where fans can watch a Browns practice. Now, here's a concert goer's review along with a comment from a Browns spokesman.
It covered our feet, and we were wading through the water, and the further along we went, it seemed like the water was getting deeper. Never did get to see Kenny perform, and for the price of tickets that we, it was a big disappointment.
My understanding is that pipe was going to break whether we were in the stadium or not. No matter who was here, unfortunately, it happened to happen when it was occupied, but to some degree, at least we knew something was going on rather than find out a day or so later.
Now both home and visitors' locker rooms suffered some water damage. Cleanup there should take a few days, maybe get that done by the end of the week. Stacy, the Browns hope to have repairs done in time for the first game here, which is on August 11th.
All right, thank you, Lou.
Well, your brown lawns may get a little greener this week. To Goddard, Andre Bernier, first with a forecast for you coming up.
Several people are dead, hundreds injured after a major earthquake rocks Japan. We'll show you more of the damage.
It's a snack crackdown at a local drive-in movie theater. Wait till you hear how much you'll have to pay to bring in your own food.
Plus, Fox 8's brand new state-of-the-art set. We're going to take you behind the scenes on a tour. You don't want to miss that.
I wanted to add something new to our relationship, but I was afraid to bring it up. Then a close friend turned us on to KiaMatch.com, and in just minutes, we found the perfect companion for both of us.
The Kia Sportage. I felt so safe.
And with 28 miles per gallon, we could just go forever.
Find your match at KiaMatch.com or visit your Northern Ohio Kia retailers.
Try Arby's new popcorn chicken shakers, made with 100% natural all-white meat chicken. Add as much or as little buffalo or barbecue sauce as you like, then just shake it up. So good, they'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
The new BMW 5 Series, with a more powerful engine, spacious Dakota leather seats, near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution, and an elegantly redesigned interior. Nothing holds performance and luxury in a more perfect balance. Lease a BMW 528i for $569 a month until July 31st.
Isn't it time you went to B&B?
In the end, all roads lead to Dodge Ram. That's because Dodge Ram is the longest-lasting, most durable line of full-size trucks on the road. Announcing Zero Plus. Get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on select Dodge Ram 1500 models.
Get into a brand new Ford F-150 for just $89 a month. That's just $89. There's only one place to go.
Check out this incredible video coming out of Iraq. What you're looking at is an assault between a U.S. Apache team and an insurgent mortar team. The insurgents had attacked 2 coalition bases, and they were trying to get away. That's when the Apaches went on the hunt and opened fire. The explosions killed the insurgents and destroyed their ammunition.
A massive and deadly earthquake, cocaine piano, and a crazy wedding gown rush.
Those stories and much more for you in our Fox News Reel tonight. A massive 6.8 earthquake rocks Japan with deadly consequences. At least 9 people were killed and more than 900 injured as it toppled hundreds of wooden homes. With highways ripped up and bridges destroyed, officials struggled to get emergency supplies to the region.
Gunmen shot and killed inside the Colorado governor's offices. The armed man claiming to be the emperor said he was there to take over the government. Security arrived, shot and killed the gunman after he refused to drop his weapon.
A car chase heats up on the streets of South Florida. Police chasing down that silver Lexus involved in a hit and run. The chase ended when police rammed the car, pulled their guns, and moved in.
Well, it's been a week now, but Spain's still cleaning up from a massive oil spill. 150 tons of oil spilled into the Mediterranean after a ship sank. Beaches stained with oil have been closed, hurting tourism.
A Colombia drug smuggling operation hitting a few sour keys. Police at one of their ports noticed the piano was way too heavy. Inside, they found 600 pounds of cocaine worth $5 million.
Yikes. All right, women on a mission in Maryland. These brides-to-be stormed a Baltimore department store. Inside, expensive wedding gowns, Stacy, being sold at up to 90% off. It became a battle over territory as piles of dresses were strictly protected.
Well, that's a pretty good deal. Dick Goddard and Andre Bernier tracking some much-needed rain tonight.
But here's a live look outside at the night sky from one of our HD Fox cams. The first look at the forecast is next.
Plus, the Obama girls versus Rudy's girls. A look at a sexy showdown in the race for the White House. Stay with us.
Use of cell phones and handheld devices is now permitted.
Yeah, just landed. I just gotta pick up the rental. Hey,
Your world is wireless, AT&T is wireless. Welcome to America's wireless leader, the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
I'll take you there, wrap my arms around you. You got my soul.
It's the Buick Summer Sell Down on a great selection of 07 models. Get a Lucerne CX with an estimated 28 miles per gallon highway for around $25,000. See your nearest Buick dealer.
When you see me, do you think I'm rich?
Or poor?
Do you think I went to college?
I went to prison. Am I a good athlete?
Or a bad driver?
But the real question is, would you give me $25,000?
Can a panel of ordinary people
I saw him as a terrorist.
judge 5 strangers
I think he looks like white trash.
without prejudice?
People are not born gay.
Could you?
I don't like him because he's black.
What an idiot you are! Without prejudice, only on GSN.
Let's kick back for the moment. Toss all your worries in the air, 'cause you'll forget them when you're there. Let's go out back tonight.
Let go of the day. Go out back tonight. But the steak is thick and juicy. The shrimp is grilled and sweet. The chicken, tender. Your only worry is which to choose.
Let's go out back tonight.
Tonight, let go.
Life will still be there tomorrow.
Go out back.
What impressed me about Regency were their installers. They were all certified.
The installers came in and they were immaculate and they were in and out real quick, and we appreciated that fact.
Hi, I'm Fred from Regency, one of the many certified installers ready to install your windows.
Regency has certified award-winning installers. They'll do the job right, on time, and leave no mess.
Remember, I'll get it right the first time.
Right now, get Regency's Value Pro window installed for only $169.
Regency will save you a lot of money.
Your world is wireless, AT&T is wireless. Welcome to America's wireless leader, the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
So I got some this weekend, rain. I got a little bit.
Thanks for clarifying that. Goodness gracious. All right, what are we going to have, Andre, here? Because all the rains, all the yards need a little bit more rain.
Yeah, about the only thing we have out here are muckleheads again. That's it. And muckleheads are not going to help us to get those lawns green and go from crunchy to soft again. Let's show you the temperature. At least it's a warm night, 76 degrees. 76, make that 69 at Mansfield. The warm spot is actually right here, aside from the Findlay, which is still almost 80. But one of the things that has been quite nice is the dew point, but that's actually one of the problems. You see, we haven't had a whole lot of moisture in the air to squeeze out in thunderstorms, and hopefully we'll see some right around the corner. And it's time for a little qu'est-ce que c'est, a little what is it? Take a good close look at this photo. You tell me what this is a close-up of. And maybe Dick Goddard can take a stab at this one. We'll have the answer coming up a little bit later on. Dick also has the radar up and running right now. Dick, what do you think?
How about that? I have no idea, Andre, what that is. I can't wait to see. But anyway, yeah, we've got a bogey coming out of Canada over Pelee Point there. If it keeps coming, it could give some precipitation to the counties east of Cleveland. But the way it's going, as Andre pointed out, the dew point isn't all that high. It'll move up tomorrow. It's going to be a very warm Tuesday. And even though there, as we said on the earlier shows, a slight chance that a thunder shower might show up in the viewing area tonight, it does appear we'll be closer to maybe 50% as we go through the day tomorrow, that some of the thundery weather out to the west could move in. Boy, is it thundering out here in eastern Iowa. I just had the report, 4.5-inch in diameter hail. Now that would be softball size. That would get your attention out in eastern Iowa, moving into western Illinois. Well, we're not into that tonight, but here's the tornado watch box for that part of the country. Another one well to the southeast of Ohio. Otherwise, looking around the northern counties, we have 76 degrees at Hopkins. High today was 82. We could do that, or maybe another 1 or 2 tomorrow. A pretty tranquil period over the lake. We'll talk about that coming back.
All right. Thank you, Dick.
Thank you, Dick. Big news from Jacobs Field tonight. The Riz has details coming up in sports.
And somebody call the police. Get it? The 80s rockers reunite for a Cleveland concert event. We're going to take you there.
Terrific. A Pizza Hut waitress gets the tip of a lifetime. The incredible details next. Wait till you hear what a customer gave her next.
On the next morning show there, we're told don't do it.
But they're planning on saying I do anyway.
Why is everyone against this couple getting married? We're going to tell you.
Tomorrow morning at 9 on Fox 8.
Does anybody have any idea what's coming up tomorrow at 10 on That's Life? Okay, well, I say this. We're going to beat the heat and stay cool this summer, and why the new Akron Art Museum is turning heads.
Imagine a car with the same highway fuel economy as Camry, but with a lot more power. The Pontiac G6. Or cross over to Touring. More power than Escape. With the same highway gas mileage. The new Pontiac. Designed for action.
During the Pontiac Summer Sell Down, get into a 2007 G6 sedan starting at $16,895. Hurry, inventory limited. Visit PontiacOhio.com.
So, 12 o'clock tea time, someone rear-ends us. Day shot, right? Except I just switched to Progressive Direct Online. They gave me a couple of competitive prices. I picked Progressive and saved $400 a year. And I've been trying to tell these guys I also get their concierge service. So I drop off my car, pick up a rental, and we're gone. So I save $400 and our tea time. Fantastic.
Progressive Direct. It's about you. And it's about time. Sign up online and save $50.
The life of a Dairy Queen Blizzard cake. First, your favorite candy goes inside a blizzard. The blizzard then goes inside a blizzard cake, which goes inside your mouth. And then inside your tummy. But wait 20 minutes before you go inside the ocean, or else you could end up inside a whale. The end.
With the amazing DQ Blizzard Cakes, you get to choose which Blizzard flavor you want. Now that's a good reason to celebrate. Do one and DQ something different.
I grew up right here in Northeast Ohio. In fact, I know all these kids and their parents. Being a teacher is challenging. Thankfully, Time Warner makes my life easier with Roadrunner. Now it speeds up to 15 megabits. I can share current events, do research for my classes, and it's perfect for the kids to use at home. Roadrunner helps me be a better teacher. And that's good for Northeast Ohio.
Get Roadrunner high-speed online. Plans start as low as $24.95 per month.
My life is local. My internet company is too.
Is George a lover or a loser?
Ow! George, what are you doing?
On the next.
Pleasuring you.
Seinfeld.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 8.
Well, it was an instant hot and steamy hit. Now the Obama girl is back at it again. This time, though, she and fellow gal pals are taking on the Giuliani girls. The dueling singers take aim at the candidates and then at each other. Let's take a listen.
Obama can't wrap the American flag.
Nothing is worse than Giuliani in drag.
Still want Rudy Giuliani.
I like my man like I like my coffee.
Giuliani's like a Ronald Reagan.
I knew Reagan and you're no Reagan.
Obama should be out like Tony Blair.
Rudy has faster chance than him. Giuliani, Obama, Giuliani, Obama.
All right. right, the song Debate 08, Obama Girl versus Giuliani Girl, should be available on iTunes in the coming days if you're interested.
An unusual alliance has formed in a Dallas suburb. It is a mix of Christian ministry and skateboarding.
There was that one person who found what they were looking for when they began a relationship with Christ.
Bible lessons and skateboard moves go hand in hand for these kids. They call themselves Skate Disciples. They combine worship and community service with the love of their sport. Daryl Parker got the idea for Skate Church when his son started skateboarding.
Started hitting some of the local parks, which were a lot of the public parks, and it was just not a good scene. You know, kids were doing drugs, you know, stuff that he didn't want to be involved with.
Membership in the Skate Church has grown from 8 to 30 in just 2 years. The disciples plan trips to Indian reservations to teach kids there how to handle a board.
Very cool. All right, a Pizza Hut waitress here trying to pay for college got a large tip from one of her favorite customers, Jessica Osborne, her name. A 20-year-old waitress in Indiana told the woman she was having a hard time paying for her education. So the woman handed her a check folded up worth $10,000. She told Jessica, pursue your dreams and then finish college.
I told her I didn't want to open it because I thought I might cry, and then I did open it and I kind of lost my breath, and I thought maybe I'd just seen a couple too many zeros.
Jessica says she wants to study photography or journalism.
Now she's one step closer to
Amazing.
doing that. Yeah. Some relief may be in sight for that brown lawn. Dick and Andre have the forecast for the rest of the week coming up.
Also for you tonight at 10, moviegoers being charged to bring their own snacks into a local drive-in theater. The story next.
And maybe you've noticed it's lights, cameras, and a whole new Fox 8, a special behind-the-scenes look at our brand new state-of-the-art set.
I wanted to add something new to our relationship, but I was afraid to bring it up. Then a close friend turned us on to KiaMatch.com, and in just minutes, we found the perfect companion for both of us.
The Kia Sportage, I felt so safe.
And with 28 miles per gallon, we could just go forever.
Find your match at KiaMatch.com or visit your Northern Ohio Kia retailers.
Get the fastest internet in Ohio for the price and get $50 cash back from the most complete provider for the way you live. Wireless, broadband, home phone, and TV. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
The Fox 8 I-Team. See something, hear something, know something. Call the I-Team at 216-432-4228.
There's a time for us to let go. There's a time for holding on.
Be a part of the movie phenomenon that's transforming America.
I've never seen this in my life.
From director Michael Bay and executive producer Steven Spielberg. Transformers, rated PG-13, now playing.
If you want quality service, selection, and the lowest prices ever, we've hit the nail right on the head. 40th anniversary at Avalon RV. Family owned since 1967.
Fox 8 News is brought to you by Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
I still like the drive-in, kind of a blast from the past. But here, a local drive-in movie theater makes a change to its admission policy that's getting a lot of people talking tonight.
Fox 8 News reporter Kathleen Cochran joins us live with this story. Kathleen.
Bill and Stacy, you know, there are only about 400 drive-in movie theaters left in the entire country. And in Northeast Ohio, there are only a handful. Business is tough nowadays, and one local drive-in is feeling the pinch, so they're changing their policy. The Mayfield Road Drive-In Theater in Lake County has been around for 55 years.
We get everyone from infants all the way to 90-year-old couples that are trying to bring back the memories when they used to go when they were kids.
It's a tradition for many families to come to the drive-in and take in a show. But lately, business has been slow.
Yeah, it's pretty serious. When you see the numbers start to drop, then we kind of get nervous and we have to do something.
Managers at the drive-in say one of the reasons they're hurting is people bring in their own food and don't buy it at the concession stand. Drive-In says they make little or no money off the movies. Most of their profit comes from concession sales. So they came up with a solution. Instead of banning all outside food, they now charge $5 for a food permit each time you come to the drive-in.
We've had a couple people that don't believe in it, but once I explain to them and show them the permit, and then they're like, oh, okay, I didn't know. They thought it was just another way to get $5 out of them. And it's really not. It's just a way to keep the place open.
The managers at the drive-in lot say that lot attendants periodically check during the movie to see if people are obeying that food permit rule. They also point out that you cannot take food into movie theaters. They believe that this decision is a happy medium for their business and their customers. Bill and Stacy.
We want everybody to thrive and survive.
Yeah. Right.
$5.
This is their way of doing it.
Not bad at all. Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Well, Dick and Andre, moments away with your forecast for the rest of the week.
Plus, the concert event of the summer. We put you in the front row as the Police reunites in Cleveland.
Also, standing ovations for the new movie version of Hairspray. Behind the scenes with the Moss Man, Michelle Pfeiffer, next.
The all-wheel drive IS-250 confidently handles most any surface, even thousands of surfaces at once. Attractive leases available on all 2007 IS models for a limited time at your Lexus dealer.
One day, it arrives. And some wonder, who brings it? How does it get here? It remains a mystery. It's coming. The AT&T Real Yellow Pages. No other book has more complete ads and up-to-date listings. So look for AT&T on the cover. The new AT&T, your world delivered.
So what does this Jetta have that the Corolla doesn't?
Well, power windows, variable intermittent wipers, four-wheel disc brakes, more horsepower, electromechanical power steering and traction control.
When you get into a Volkswagen,
does it have 6 airbags? Standard?
it gets into you.
Yeah.
Right now, during the Get Into a Volkswagen Summer Drive, get 0% APR on select 2007 models.
You say goodbye and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello.
The new BMW 5 Series with a more powerful engine, spacious Dakota leather seats, near perfect 50-50 weight distribution, and an elegantly redesigned interior. Nothing holds performance and luxury in a more perfect balance. Lease a BMW 528i for $569 a month until July 31st.
After a 5-year absence, Michelle Pfeiffer makes a singing, dancing return to Hollywood.
That's right. Tonight, Fox 8 News entertainment reporter David Moss taking you behind the scenes, one of the summer's most talked about movies.
I tell you, this is a great summer for movies. Nothing but great stuff every single week. And here's another dandy, folks. This summer, one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood will play witch and the word that rhymes with witch. Michelle Pfeiffer kicks things off with a little do called Hairspray.
Our brand new council member, Miss Tracy Turnblad.
First the hair, now this.
Tracy certainly has redefined our standards. For sure.
Michelle Pfeiffer shows off her mean side in what may be the most entertaining film of the summer, the remake of Hairspray.
Brand new dress. Oh, yes. Well, You'll stop traffic.
I gotta say, you play mean so well, I'd be afraid to get you mad.
Yeah, well, no, that's not a pretty sight.
Oh my goodness, that is just so much fun watching this character. It was so much fun watching you walk down the hallway today. Gosh,
It was fun?
yeah, you're lovely. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's terrific. In fact, I've seen you a bunch of times. I saw you in a movie called Hairspray, which I just loved last night. It's like an action movie with a melody.
Mm-hmm.
So much going on.
Mhm.
I saw Stardust the other day.
Yeah.
How good is that?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Very unusual movie.
This is going to be the Michelle summer?
Well, you know, it's Michelle being a villain this summer. Oh, I hit the stage, batons ablaze.
I get to see you sing again, dance again, but it was the baton twirling that caught my attention.
How impressive was that? I worked hard on that, but in Stardust, I had to learn to sort of do these knives in a crate, you know, this sort of, and I had to do the baton.
So how hard was that to learn, or did you do that as a kid?
I didn't do it as a kid. I remember somebody sort of teaching me it once, and I wasn't really sure if I was doing it right, so I actually did have a baton lesson just to make sure that there wasn't an easier way, because it was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to fine-tune my baton twirling skills. Amber? Save your personal life for the camera, sweetie. Oh, shiny.
How are your kids going to respond to seeing these two characters you're playing this summer, Hairspray and Stardust?
I think they're really excited. Like, I've never seen them really about, they're not really, frankly, that interested in my work. And I just said to my son this morning, I said, you know, we're talking about an old movie I made. I said, oh, you know what? And they're getting older now, so actually they can see more of my films. They haven't really seen that many of my movies. And I said, you know, you probably would really like that now. And he said, oh, no, I saw about 20 minutes of that. And I said, oh, so I guess it didn't really hold your interest. And
How funny is that?
Yeah, but they're really excited to see both of these movies.
It was lovely. So much fun to see you.
Nice to see you.
Michelle, married to writer-producer David E. Kelley, has a daughter 14 years old and a son 13. Hairspray comes to Cleveland Friday. Don't miss it. I've seen it a couple times with audiences. Audiences go wild for it. And in a couple weeks, we'll talk to her again for a movie called Stardust, which is already getting rave reviews. So big summer for Michelle Pfeiffer.
And you said standing ovations during this movie.
Halfway during it, people start clapping after every song. At the end, they're dancing, and they don't leave when the credits are playing. So it's good. It's a lot of fun.
That's rare and fun.
And a big fat John Travolta.
Yeah. Thank you, as a woman at that. Thanks, David.
Talk about somebody else, David, you've talked to before. Lindsay Lohan, fresh out of rehab, clearing her mind in Las Vegas this time, though. She checked out on Friday. By Saturday, she was reportedly partying it up at Vegas's Pure nightclub. Lohan can't party too hard. As part of an intensive outpatient program, she's agreed to wear an alcohol-detecting ankle bracelet. Lohan checked into rehab after crashing her car Memorial Day weekend. She made it a whole 5 months from her January rehab stint. There you go.
Well, a very big day here at Fox 8.
That's right. We have unveiled our brand new state-of-the-art set for you. A behind-the-scenes look just for you next.
Plus, the tribe spends more money, but this time it's not a player. Details on today's big signing coming up.
Our rainfall deficit in Cleveland since June 1st, closing in on 4 inches. I think we're going to put a dent in that over the next few days.
Directors are shifting into high gear when they premiere their new action films.
2 words for you. Sensational.
All new On the Lot, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
From the east side to the west side, Metro Lexus is Cleveland's largest luxury dealer. Hi, I'm Dan Pyle, General Manager. I'm inviting you to take the Luxury Challenge today and experience the benchmark of quality service. Metro Lexus, as close to home as it gets.
Honey?
Yeah?
Do you know what this light switch does?
Which one?
The one on the right.
I never used that one.
All right, will you look?
Yep.
On, off, on.
No.
Well, are you looking?
Yes.
Huh. Off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off.
Life comes at you fast. When it does, nobody covers your car like Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Nationwide is on your side.
Get into America
America's best-selling truck during Ford's model year clearance. Now get 0% financing plus $2,007 cash back on every Ford truck, including F-150, the most capable truck in its class. Super Duty, the leader in total quality. Ranger, with the best gas mileage of any truck in America. Get 0% plus $2,007 cash back on every Ford truck during Ford's model year clearance. Visit your local Ford store today.
Hey, guy from work I don't really know.
I don't know your name, so I'll just call you a dude.
To be polite, I'll talk to you, but I really just want to eat my breakfast.
I'm so hungry, I don't hear a word you're saying. So I'm going to look at my watch, act like I'm late.
Hey, well, hope I don't see you later.
Me too.
Who has time to talk when McDonald's has a delicious breakfast sandwich for every taste? Bagels, biscuits, McMuffin, and McGriddle sandwiches. And don't forget our premium roast coffee.
Today, get luxury for less at Metro Lexus.
You can drive a new ES350 or an RX350 for only $489 a month. It's your choice for only $489 a month.
Metro Lexus, as close to home as it gets.
Time for a career change? Start your job search on myfoxcleveland.com. The hottest openings in Northeast Ohio, updated around the clock. It's free, secure, and you can apply online. Just log on to myfoxcleveland.com and click on jobs.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us tonight. Our new look here at Fox 8 is changing the way you see the station and the way you watch the news.
It's pretty neat. Fox 8's Suzanne Stratford has the ins and outs of our brand new set.
This is News Center 8 this morning.
Good evening,
Mark
everyone.
is up next with our week.
This is very exciting.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for
years.
staying.
The one prior to that was the big Thanksgiving storm.
Say goodbye to boring broadcast news and hello to the evolution of Revolution Television. Wait, first watch as the new set takes shape from inception to birth, built from the ground up. John Safani's project manager.
We wanted a visual experience second to none in the entire country.
From news to engineering, every Fox 8 department contributed to the design until it was time to bring those blueprints to life. The brushed aluminum, wood, and steel was sent in pieces. Then a 10-man crew labored for days installing it.
To be able to see your work on TV every day, that's something that you only get maybe a couple times in a life, if that.
The set includes multiple mobile stages and lighted panels, 20 high-definition plasma screens, and the mother of all monitors, a 131-inch rear projection screen.
I think that is something every guy dreams of in their basement.
The cameras are all high-def, the best money can buy, like this really cool crane-mounted jib camera.
Now we can get shots from high angles as well as low angles, as well as swing it around.
So the whole changeover actually started a couple of years ago when Fox 8 installed this state-of-the-art control room, offering high-definition video and digital audio. Now coupled with the new set, it's going to offer a more visually stimulating viewing experience for folks at home.
42 into 9, number 9.
Over 60 light fixtures with LED, fluorescents, and halogen bulbs brilliantly illuminate the studio.
We have three-dimensional lighting.
Lighting designer Emiro Fiorentino flew in from New York. He's worked as a lighting consultant for every president since Eisenhower.
He was lovely. And Lyndon Johnson was not so lovely. Not a nice man, not a nice man. Jack Kennedy was beautiful. Richard Nixon, I did the great debates, you know, Richard Nixon and Jack Kennedy. Remember how Nixon looked so terrible?
Yes.
I didn't do that one.
Emiro brought Fox 8 a dimension and sparkle seen only in the movies. Maybe even make us look a little younger or thinner, perhaps.
I do lighting, I'm not magic.
But the set is magical. Sharper pictures, vibrant, saturated colors, new graphics, an entirely new look with specially crafted and coordinated furniture.
Fox 8 News is definitely better than all the other stations.
Suzanne Stratford, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, Susie. All right, Art is on the jib camera tonight, and Art's going to make it move and do all your wizardry with the jib camera. Stacy.
So we want to know what you think of our new studio. Head to myfoxcleveland.com and click on News. Art is okay on the jib cam. You'll also be able to check out a time lapse of the studio construction.
You cannot enjoy your favorite beverage and jib all at once. So.
Okay.
Andre's out in the front yard.
Yes.
And then we'll talk to Dick here in a sec.
I thought we had a monopoly on time lapse. I guess not. And the muckleheads out here, just incredible. We don't need muckleheads, we need rain. More on that in just a second. All right, let's take a look at that picture one more time. A little qu'est-ce action. Qu'est-ce is French for what is it? Take a good close look at it. It's something associated with summer. Stacy thought it was a shoe on a railroad track, and Bill thought maybe a shoe on a skateboard. You got the shoe right. It was the shoe on the edge of a slide at a park. And yes, that is Noah getting ready to do a little bit of that sliding. We'll have more this week. Summer stuff. Morning low 53. That was only 3 degrees away from the record. Dick mentioned we're running a deficit close to 4 inches at this point. Will we see any rain? Well, at this point, short term, not much, but we're hoping for a couple of things to come together here in the next day or two. Dick Goddard standing by with those elements, which hopefully will come together. I need some rain.
I think we all do, yeah. What crunchy ground we have now. What a thirsty soil. The farmers, they can do everything right. If the weather doesn't cooperate, you know, it goes to no avail. The dog days, you've heard about these. There actually is a starting and an ending point. July 3rd begins dog days, and August 11th is the culmination. Our favorite star, of course, is very obvious. Most days in summer here, but it is early in July, the dog star Sirius appears, and it was thought by the ancient Egyptians that it was the advent of Sirius. Close to the sun, we can't see Sirius because our sun is so bright. Even though Sirius is 32 times as bright as our sun, it is so far away. But anyway, that is the derivation of the term dog days of summer. We are looking here at, again, a tornado watch box well to our west, and the severe thunderstorm to our east will not be affected by that tonight. Probably not tomorrow, but, well, we'll see. We've got the probability that some showery, thundery weather will be coming in as we go through the day tomorrow, Tuesday, a diminution by Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then coming up again, percentages Thursday. But then it does appear as we go into the weekend, it's going to be pretty nice. Once we get the rain we really need. 73 degrees, the lake water. It is currently 76 degrees at Hopkins. You see the temperatures around northeast Ohio. Here is going to be the trigger on some showery, thundery weather as the low continues to move on to the east and southeast tomorrow. Here's the computer projection that we rely on to give us some kind of an idea of precipitation that is going to be headed our way. So again, if you notice, the odds do go up during the day tomorrow. Onshore winds tonight, very light. Be alert as we go over the next 48-hour period. Otherwise, wave action pretty minimal, 2 feet or less. 82 high today, normal for the day. Actually, and that low of 53 was within 3 of the record. 59 tonight, so reasonably pleasant. We're looking at about 84 tomorrow. A lot of cloud cover, and the chance again that a thunder shower might show up is going to be moving up towards 50%. We're looking at for tomorrow in Akron, Canton, you could well see 80 or better tomorrow. Again, the probability could shower, could thunder. Hallelujah, and then diminishing in probabilities during Wednesday, picking up Wednesday night into Thursday, even into Friday morning. At this point, it sure appears like the weekend is going to be very nice with some sunshine each day and highs Saturday in the upper 70s.
And we're glad you're back. A lot of people asking where you were. You have a lot of vacation time.
After 44 years, I get about a year. Yeah, it seems like a year for every day, a day for every year.
You deserve it.
Yes.
We're glad I don't know about that.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Workers make a disturbing discovery inside of a local home after they cut a hole to put insulation in a crawl space.
And they said, would you like to come take a look at this? Well, when I got there, they showed me this beehive that is about as big as a beach ball.
And Eric Barbie never heard any bees during his years of owning the home. The insects probably moved out long ago, but just the thought of a huge beehive sitting behind a bedroom wall would give anyone the heebie-jeebies.
GBs.
You didn't think that was funny?
Very tricky. All right, every little thing they do is magic.
Coming up next, the police reunite in Cleveland. We're going to put you in the front row of tonight's show, Tony.
Coming up, a very chipper skipper. Tribe manager Eric Wedge signs a new deal. Could he celebrate with a win? Boy, a big comeback at the Jake. I've got the highlights next.
But first, a look at the day's business news.
Here's your world with Neil Cavuto.
The Dow with yet another all-time high. Stocks flirting very close to 14,000 before dropping off a bit. The Dow up 43, NASDAQ falling 9. And IHOP acquiring fellow restaurant chain Applebee's for $2.1 billion. News of the sale sending IHOP stock soaring around 9%. Oftentimes the acquirer doesn't do that. Applebee's stock also climbing about 2%. Shareholders of Lear Corporation rejecting a $2.9 billion buyout offer from one of Carl Icahn's companies. Icahn's American real estate partners had increased the bid it made for the auto supplier back in February. The FDA is recalling another toothpaste made in China. The Fed saying that Dent Fresh could contain a chemical used in antifreeze. So far, no reports of any illnesses. And Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling asking booksellers worldwide to display a poster of missing 4-year-old Madeleine McCann. McCann disappeared in May while on vacation in Portugal with her parents. Rowling also offering a 6-figure reward for the girl's safe return. That's business. I'm Neil Cavuto.
I love you, 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 I love you.
No one loves their car more than a Mercedes-Benz owner. And now's the best time to get special offers on select models at the Mercedes-Benz Summer Love event. But hurry, this event ends soon. Take advantage now before your chance at true love runs out.
A shift has been made. Now power isn't sacrificed to achieve fuel efficiency. And cars that perform great on the road also perform great at the pump. Introducing the 36-mile-per-gallon Nissan Versa, 36-mile-per-gallon Sentra, 35-mile-per-gallon Altima. 3 powerful Nissan sedans with 35 miles per gallon or higher. Lease the 2007 Nissan Altima for $229 per month. Now, when you think power and fuel efficiency, think Nissan.
Busy families are always looking for a little help. One that helps make it safer for your kids, is great at keeping things organized, a versatile multitasker, and gets 25 miles to the gallon. But if all that's not enough, check out our stellar references, like a Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award. Dodge Grand Caravan. A little help goes a long way. Now get 0% financing for 60 months on Grand Caravan. Plus, current Daimler Chrysler owners or lessees get $1,000 bonus cash.
There's a time for us to let go. There's a time for holding on.
All right, to you naysayers, to the both of you, I've got one thing to say. Indians fever.
Be a believer. Hey, Eric Wedge got his contract extension, and boy, he got a thrill tonight. The Never Say Die Cleveland Indians played another thriller at the Jake, producing an improbable comeback. Would it be enough? We pick it up in the bottom of the 4th. That's Victor Martinez. That is a solo home run, 17th on the year. Now the Tribe down 2-1. But in the bottom of the 6th, the roof caved in. Jerry Owens drives in a pair. That would chase Cliff Lee. Then Paul Konerko, 3-run homer off Cabrera, part of a 9-run 6th. So the Indians down 11-2, but they battle back in the 8th. Travis Hafner singles to right. 2 runs make it 11-10, but in the 9th, with the tying run at second base, Josh Barfield pops up. Indians come close, but lose 11-10. Meanwhile, here is Eric Wedge on his 3-year contract extension.
Well, I feel like we have a special group of guys here, and you know, I think that it's just a matter of us, you know, going out there and seeing this thing through, and you know, making sure that everything translates. I think the fact that we've been through a great deal here in the last 3 or 4 years is going to help us this year. You know, even running up into mid-August of '04 and being right there, and then all the way through there at the end of '05, and you know, going through the difficulties we went through last year. All that's going to help us.
Meanwhile, check out the numbers. He mentioned 05, 93 wins, and the Tribe didn't make the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs under Wedge. But what about this year? 54 and 37, well, make it 38. The Tribe definitely in the playoff hunt. All right, meanwhile, Barry Bonds is in a huge slump, 0 for 20. his last 20 as he continues his chase of Hank Aaron's home run record. Bonds is only 4 away, but seems miserable as ever. Check it out.
Would a day off tomorrow be in your best interest?
No, that's not it either.
What do you think? Maybe, can you point to anything?
Yeah, it's an embarrassment to me wearing this uniform because of the way I'm playing there. That's it. Now go away. I'm embarrassed to have a uniform on the way I'm performing. Now get out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Happy. Apparently, the Cavaliers-Kings Mike Bibby trade talks are off again. But don't give up hope, Cavs fans. The two sides are now on record as having 3 separate, very serious discussions about Bibby coming to Cleveland. He would be the point guard we have needed. But sources tell me this deal could still get done at some point, and they expect both teams to pick up discussions again very soon. I got a feeling the Cavs are going to do something here in the next week or two. Sit tight.
Look good in that uniform, yeah.
You would love to see that?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a good player. Oh, Tony's gone. All right. See you later, Tony.
I'll be back.
His exit. Leave now.
The police are back and rocking harder than ever.
I love that. Their unique blend of rock, reggae, jazz, filling the queue tonight. The band broke up in the mid-'80s, but is now reunited after a 23-year separation. And of course, we're playing all the hits. A reunion tour goes through this year into next year, which will mark the 30th anniversary of their hit single, Stacy, called
Roxanne.
Roxanne. That's it.
I know that song. You impressed? All right.
We'll give you money.
You'll sing it for us?
No, I'll pass.
Riz might at any moment. Anyway, hey, we've got some good numbers here coming up in the percentage for the probability that something's going to be falling from the skies. We're looking at 80, 84 tomorrow, maybe a little lower Wednesday. But as we go through the day tomorrow, low pressure out of the west gives us the possibility with a lot of clouds that it could shower. It may even thunder. 50% chance then, diminishing on Wednesday, picking up again Thursday. And then hopefully we'll get enough to make it all worthwhile as we head for the weekend.
Thank you, Dick.
Thank you, Dick, very much. That's all the time we have. Fox 8 News at 10. Join Wayne and Tracy for Fox 8 News in the morning. That begins at 5 a.m.
And make sure to head to myfoxcleveland.com for a behind-the-scenes look at our new studio and the creation of it. Have a good night.
Say good night, Dick.
Good night.
You don't have to put on the red light.
You're watching Cleveland's own Fox 8 News. Over 100 years of engineering breakthroughs, and now is your time to break through to professional grade. It's the GMC Summer Sell-Down on a great selection of 07 models. Right now, get 0% APR or $2,000 total cash back when you purchase any all-new 07 Sierra 1500 Extended or Crew Cab. It's time to break through to professional grade at the GMC Summer Sell-Down. For more information, log on to gmcohio.com.
Roxy?
Yes.
Don't tell me. First paycheck.
Yes. You can turn the world on with a smile. You can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you that should know it. With each glance and every little movement, you show it.
Chase free checking with direct deposit, online banking, personalized alerts, and 8,500 ATMs. More than free, it's here to help you make it.
You work for Alltel, right?
Yeah, Chad.
I've been making a lot of calls lately, and I want to change my plan, but my wireless company makes me extend my contract.
At Alltel, you can change your plan at any time without extending your contract.
Thinking about leaving us?
Yeah.
I wouldn't if you ever want to see Fluffy again.
But that's not my dog.
Fluffy, abort! Hey!
Take the challenge and join America's largest network. Switch today and get the new Alltel Hue with changeable faceplates.
Come and get your love.
Health information at your fingertips on myfoxcleveland.com.
So you're going out with David Putty?
Yeah. What, is that a problem?
Well, I think he could have asked me. He's supposed to be a friend of mine.
Well, I guess he figured you just wouldn't care. It has been a few years.
Elaine, you always care who an ex-girlfriend dates. You don't want it to be someone you know, and you don't want it to be someone better than you.
Now, even though the latter's obviously impossible, the former still applies. I don't know what it is. I just can't see you with a mechanic.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, all those mechanics do is work all day with their hands and their big muscular arms on machines, and then they come home dripping with animal sexuality like Stanley Cologne.